Rise of Nationalism in Europe, Part 4. Economic Liberalism and Vienna Congress 1815. How did the ideas of French Revolution spread to other parts of Europe? First, the French Revolution inspired other countries of Europe. Its ideas spread to other parts of Europe in the following ways. A. The French revolutionaries proclaimed to help Europeans to institute nation state. B. Various revolutionary clubs like the Jacobin clubs began to be formed by students and educated middle class in different European cities based on French model. C. Revolutionary wars in countries like Holland and Belgium, Switzerland and Italy paved the way for French armies to move to other parts of Europe. When and why was the ZOLLEVEREIN formed? How did it work? To establish economical liberalism, ZOLLEVEREIN, a custom union, was formed in 1834. Prussia took the initiative to form it and most of the German states joined it. It was formed to abolish tariff barriers which was hindering movement of goods, people and capital. It created a network of railways which further stimulated mobility, harnessed economic interest to national unification. ZOLLEVEREIN worked in following ways. The union abolished tariff barriers and reduced the number of currencies from over 30 to 2 only. The creation of a network of railways further stimulated mobility, harnessing economic interest to nation unification. A wave of economic nationalism strengthened the wider nationalist sentiments growing at the time. How did the Treaty of Vienna 1815 come into being? What was its main objective? The Congress of Vienna of 1815 was one of the most important international conferences in European history. It remade Europe after the downfall of French Emperor Napoleon I. Representatives of the European powers, that is Britain, Russia, Prussia and Austria, who had collectively defeated Napoleon, met at Vienna to draw up a settlement for Europe. The main highlights were to how the nation could develop and what economic measures could help forge this nation together. The outcome of Treaty of Vienna 1815. First, it tried to undo most of the changes that came about in Europe during the Napoleonic War. Second, Bourbon dynasty, which had been deposed during the French Revolution, was restored to power. And third, France lost the territories it had annexed under Napoleon. Fourth, a series of states were set up on the boundaries of France to prevent French expansion in future. The main intention was to restore the monarchies that had been overthrown by Napoleon and create a new conservative order in Europe. Conservatism after the Treaty of Vienna. What do you mean by conservative? Discuss three major features of conservative regime set up on 1815. Conservatism, a political philosophy that stressed the importance of tradition, established institutions and customs, and preferred gradual development to quick change. Conservatives were those who believed that established traditional institutions of state and society like the monarchy, the church, social hierarchies, property and the family should be preserved. The main intention of Vienna Congress of 1815 was to restore the monarchies that had been overthrown by Napoleon and create a new conservative order in Europe. Conservative regimes set up in 1815 were autocratic. They did not tolerate criticism and dissent and sought to curb activities that questioned the legitimacy of autocratic governments. Most of them imposed censorship laws to control what was said in newspapers, books, plays, and songs and reflected the ideas of liberty and freedom associated with the French Revolution.